Okay, so next is rational function. So rational function is the form of fx equals px over qx where the px and qx are polynomial function and qx not equals 0. Okay, so for example here, you need to find the domain and range of the following function. So basic formula for rational function is fx equals 1 over x. Okay, so in order to fx defines, x must not equals 0. Okay, so here to sketch the graph, okay, so consider the denominator. Okay, denominator here is x, so let x equals 0, so you will get vertical asymptote. So this one is the vertical asymptote. Okay, and then for 1 over x here, so we have two pieces. The first one is when x goes to 0 from right hand side, okay, and then from when x goes to 0 from left hand side. That is why we got this one curve, so another curve is this one. Okay, so the vertical asymptote is here, so this one. So we have two pieces or two curves here. So first, when x goes to 0 from the right hand side, and then when x goes to 0 from left hand side. So we have two curves here. And then for the domain here, okay, so x not equals 0, right? X saja yang tak boleh, satu je nilai yang tak boleh, that is x equals 0. So the domain is, can start from the negative infinity until 0. 0 is not included. So union. Start from 0 until infinity. That's the domain. Okay, so now check the range. Check the range by using the algebraic operation. So y equals, you let this one y equals 1 over x. So let x as a subject here equals 1 per y, right? So y cannot be 0. So when y cannot be 0, it's the same as the domain, right? So we start from 0. Okay. Negative infinity until 0, union 0 until infinity. Okay, so that the domain and range for the rational function. Okay, so now look at the second example. We have fx equals 3 per x minus 1. So you need to find first vertical asymptote. How do we get vertical asymptote? We let the denominator equals 0, then you will get x equals 1. Okay, so to sketch the graph first, you draw the line x equals 1. Okay, so the next is, you need to find the value when x goes to 1 from the right hand side daripada sini. Okay, and then when x goes to 1 from the left hand side daripada sini. Okay, so dia memang akan dapat two pieces or two curve here close to 1 but not close to x equals 1 but not touch the line x equals 1. Okay, so similarly we have from left hand side close to 1 but not touch the line x equals 1. Okay, so based on this, here, so saya tulis mula ya. So x here not equals 1, right? Based on this, in order to fx is defined, okay, so x not equals 1. So here Okay, so domain, before this, negative infinity until 0, right? So now the domain is negative infinity until 1 union 1 until infinity. Okay, so for the range here, you can let y as a subject. So then you will get 3 plus y per y. Okay, y not equals 0, but y can be any number but only not 0. So the range is negative infinity until 0. Okay, and then union 0 until infinity. Okay, that's a range of function. So you can see here, y is start from negative infinity. So dia cuma tak ada nilai di sini sahaja. When y equals 0. Okay, but the largest number is positive infinity, not included 0. Okay, so I stop here for the rational function.